40, 50 years ago, there were a lot more pickle companies around. There was a lot more processors around, and there are a lot fewer today because of consolidation. It's the same with the growers. We went from a lot of little small growers who dealt with the smaller pickle companies to large growers today who deal with these larger entities that pretty much control most of the processing market. And we've kind of grown along with that from the time when it was just a few acres. Would you raise a few acres of cabbage or peppers for us, to now to the point where we raise 100 acres or more. And the processor has a few growers that do that same thing. Labor, especially in this area, was very prevalent. There was a need to have field labor, especially for the sugar beet industry, and the pickle industry had a lot of people hand-picking pickles, and so there was a lot of labor in this area, a lot of labor camps. But over the years, it got to the point where they didn't need to thin sugar beets anymore, and pickles began to be machine harvested, and so labor eventually just kind of dried up in this area, and there's very little of it today. Local people don't want to work because they don't like to work. They would rather not work than work, and so we have to rely upon migrant labor, H-2As, people that are professional people that work in the field, and they make very good money for the hard work that they do. Agriculture is very interesting. I mean, it's changed a lot over the years. It's gotten a lot different physically. There's not near as much physical work required anymore, a lot more planning and research, and a lot more computer skills are required today to operate some of this machinery. It's totally different. If my grandfather came back today, he wouldn't think he came back to the same place because it's changed so much over the years. We walk around with telephones in our pockets. I mean, that's crazy. We've got tractors that steer themselves and go straight across the field, and I used to think that I could drive a tractor straight across the field. I was kind of proud of my skill, but I'm not near as good as the computer is today. So yeah, there's just lots of changes, and it's gotten a lot easier, physically easier, but maybe not mentally.